So we got an MP9 here. This happens to be the one from Hikewin toy, but I'm going to assume that the majority, if not all of these MP9 style top loaders we see on Amazon from all the different brands have the same setup inside here. The reason why I decided to take the Hikewin toy one apart is because, first of all, the graphics I don't think are great. So if I'm going to paint one, I like to choose one that needs painting, so to speak. Secondly, I like that they have the magazine battery. That just seems like a good battery, a good way to have a battery for these type of top loaders. I think that's cool. And so, and then the different folding stock is fine. Either way, it's fine. I don't mind this or the other one. However, I was pleasantly surprised to see the gearbox is kind of the standard size gearbox. This is the same size that majority of gearboxes are from like the Desert Eagle from Manstoy, the AKM from Manstoy, the Shermery Glock 17 or Glock 19, or 1911. So what I plan on doing here is just flipping this out for one of those gearboxes that's 150 FPS. So either like an Manstoy AKM 47 gearbox or one of the Shermery gearboxes from the 1911 or G17, as those are all about 150 FPS, which is where I think it'd be cool to see these MP9s. And then of course I can do a cooler, color scheme on these that's a little less juvenile, I guess I would say. So really, when you're doing these, it's really easy if you do have gearboxes that you're able to flip out, because all we're going to do is cut, disconnect here, and then resolder those onto a new gearbox, and that's it. We're going to keep the trigger, keep everything else the same. There's no reason not to. I mean, this piece, like right here, is going to pop off, and that'll go on the new one. And then this does have this little piece right here on the end that you'll be able to reuse on the new one as well. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. This is obviously going to fit back in its place right here. Yeah, that's it, man. It's pretty easy. So you can see the charging handle, which doesn't do anything on this one other than allows you to pull it back. Just was up here. I took it off already. And the little spring connects right there. Okay. So that's how that goes back on. And then the orange tip has to come off because after you unscrew, that's still holding it together. So that's a little quick rundown. We'll go ahead, we'll get this painted out. And then of course, we're gonna flip out the gearbox for something different. So stay tuned. We'll see how this ends up painting. I'll also probably switch or grab one of those optic hoppers that we've seen on some of the other ones, because I think that's cool, and show that with the new one. And then, of course, my goal would be to eventually give this away as one of my prizes in my giveaways. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, participate in the giveaways, share with your friends. Thanks.